Hello guys, so welcome to my YouTube channel, The Cool Developer. So in this video, we will be exploring more about React and covering the concept of routings in React, how we can achieve that. So in order to explain you this concept, I have created two pages. One contains the images of all the superheroes from Marvel and DC, and the other one contains the images of villains from Marvel and DC. Let me show you the other page as well. So here is how this looks. Now let's go back to our code, and I have also made this navbar component here. In order to implement routing features in our React application, we will need the package called React Router DOM. So let's install this React Router DOM /DOM. So it has several components inside it like browser router, route, link, use navigate to make routing easy inside our React application. So we will be looking at each of these components that has been provided by React Router DOM next. Okay. And after that, what we are going to do, we will like call our navbar component here on the top. Okay. So it is visible here. So it is not looking that perfect. So here also I will give it a class name deflex and justify content. I will give between. Okay, so it will look quite good now. I will give some gap of 3 as well. Okay, hero page, villain page. I will give some styling to this as well. Let's give it some like 4, then font width bold will be fine. Let's save it. Home is looking fine now. Uh, this also we can give some styling. Okay, class name fs5. Let's give it. Let us take the same thing. Fw bold. Okay. Now let's give it a color as well. Text primary. Okay, this one and here as well. Text primary will give. Okay, now it's looking good. After that, let's give it some border as well. Border, then shadow, shade. Okay, now it is looking like a neighbor, not that good, but yeah, we can like proceed with this. Okay, now hero page is available, and this is also available. Like, however, let's make this as button itself so that it will be much better when we will get into it. Where so that we can see the hover effect as well. Okay, button now. Let's see. Now it's good. Button primary. Here it is written button primary. Okay, or we can just remove this here. Here we can give some styling like button itself. BTN, then BTN primary. Okay, let's save it. Now let's see how it will appear. So yeah, it's looking quite good. Same we can do for home as well. Okay, We can take one button component. We can put home inside. We can remove this and this thing. We can give to button only. Okay, button, button primary. Okay, then we can save it. Now it's good, not that good. Let's give it some this box some padding. Let's give it 3. Okay, now it's quite good. Our effect is also coming. Okay, now let's not make it good. 2 is fine. 2 will be fine, I think. Yeah, 2 is good. Okay, now let's move on to other things. We already installed React Router DOM. Okay, we will go package.json to see if it is installed. Okay, it got installed. Now what we are going to do, once it is installed, first thing we are going to do is we will go to index.js and here we will call browser router we will call, and from where it will come, it will come from React Router DOM. Import browser router from React Router DOM. Okay, nice. Now let's save it and wait until it gets compiled. Okay, so everything is working fine till now. Now we will go to src itself, then we will create a all routes folder here. All routes folder. Inside this, I will create all routes.jsx. So what this file will do, it will contain all the routing logic here. Okay. So in order to achieve that, first let's call router from React Router DOM. Okay. Now inside this, we'll can have multiple routes. Let's call route from React Router DOM itself. Then route has several properties like two, then element. Okay, no, it's not two, it's actually path. Yeah, path, then element. So it shouldn't be imported like this, it should be imported like this. Okay, now I will give a path here. Now we will call our element whichever we want to render it here on this path. So let's define this path as slash hero page, and here I will call the element superhero. Okay, superhero page. Now again I will take one more route. Okay, now okay, this has not been imported well, so let's me change this, update this. Now here I will give it is as villain page. Okay, and here I will call this villain component super villains page. Okay, now I'll save it. This got saved. Now we will go to our app component, and here I'll comment this out and I will remove this as it is not necessary as of now, and I will call my all routes here. Okay, and I will prettify my code. All routes has been imported here. I'll save it. Now let's see what is appearing on my DOM. nothing is appearing. We cannot render a router inside a router. So what is the issue? Let's go and check. So here index.js has browser router. It is good. Okay. And here router is there. So I think it will be routes. Yeah, routes instead of router. Okay. Now let's save it. Go back to our DOM. So nothing is visible. Okay. Now what to do next? So the next step would be to link, to provide this navbar with some link so that we can redirect whenever we click on villain page, then it should redirect to villain page. Whenever we click to this hero page, then it should redirect to hero page. And what about this home page? We need to render something at home page as well, right? So let's go to this all routes. We will just copy this route. We will give this home. I have a lot of components. So main component, let me call this main component here. Okay. Okay. Now prettify this. Then let's save it. Now we'll go to navbar in order to provide all these things with link. I'll prettify this as well. Now there is a link that is being provided by this React router DOM. Okay. We need to wrap this thing buttons inside this link. In HTML, you would have seen this as uh, anchor tag, right? So this link acts as the anchor tag. So we will, and this property, what it does is it will take the path whichever you want to redirect to. So to means it will redirect to slash home, and this home component will be rendered there. Then similarly, I'll take one more link. Okay, or you can say we can take two more links, one here and the other for this. We can copy this and I will place it at the end. Then we'll copy this and we'll place this at the end. Now we'll prettify, and here we will give this property 2, and here we will write hero page. Okay, and here we will write villain page, and slash is also very necessary, otherwise it won't render. Now we'll prettify this and we'll save. Now we'll go to our UI and we'll refresh it. Let's click on home, then it rendered on home page. Okay, and then let's click on hero, then the hero page is getting rendered here. Let's click on villain, then the villain page is getting rendered here. And what about the default page? If nothing is there, then it is not rendering anything. So instead of this home page, I can just write slash here, so that by default which component should be rendered, this main component should be rendered there. Okay, slash. Now let's see. So by default this component is being rendered. If I click on hero image, then this is being rendered. If I click on villain page, then this is being rendered. So in this video we saw how we can implement a simple routing in React using the package React Router DOM. In the next video, we can see more about how we can implement private routings. If we want the user to access these pages only when he is being authenticated, then only he should be redirected to these pages. Otherwise, he should not be allowed to visit these pages. Okay. So we can see more about routing. We will be covering private routes in the upcoming video. Till then, stay tuned, and if you find this video valuable, then please give it a like, comment, and subscribe because it will give me a lot of inspiration to make such videos, which will be very beneficial to you guys. Okay, on this note, I will be wrapping up this video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.